For August 21st, Wednesday of 2024. And by Jove, if I did not find a new trail. Oh man, cut it out. This is like a block away from my house and I never knew it was here. So I got to check it out. What is happening out there? Boy, oh boy, folks. I mean, how about that full moon? Kabalooey! Talk about popping the old bottle. I mean, wow. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, I got to get down there. Anyway, right now, okay, the sun is in the final degrees of Leo after conjuncting Mercury, moving into Virgo, mañana, Thursday. Same day that what? Venus comes into a square with Mars. Dun, 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 dun. It's not over yet, folks. I mean, yes, there may be a break in the action. Give you a time out in between rounds in the ring. But, yeah, this whole energy is pretty long term, you know. And of course, well, let me just get into the aspects. The moon is in Pisces, but moving into Aries, right? And she is, you know, beginning to wane, getting slower. Yeah, that peak of the full moon is, you know, over. And she's moving into Taurus on Friday. You know, joining Uranus and, you know, making a whole bunch of aspects, you know, squaring Pluto, trining the sun actually very nicely, okay, and then by Sunday she's going to be moving into Gemini, and we will have the great third quarter square moon. That's what the chart is for at the beginning of the report, right, from Gemini over to Virgo. 3 degrees, 38 minutes. I'll check out the Sabian symbol for the 4th degree of Gemini. And what else? Besides that, you know, Mercury is still going retrograde for another week. Okay, so we've got that going on. And coming back into his second trine with Chiron on Friday. Sextiles Mars on Friday, sextiles Chiron on Saturday. So there can be some very healing, good, powerful energy happening. Oh, that's Mars Mars sextile Chiron on Saturday. Yes, Chiron is a healing crisis. So there can be one crisis after another these days, but they are of a healing nature. The intention is for healing to occur. So let's hang in there, hang in there. And you know, by Tuesday, Venus comes into a trine with Uranus. So that is more of a smooth change. Instead of that last week Sun square Uranus, okay, shocking, unpredictable, extreme events. Now we have Venus trine Uranus. So, you know, it's time to just like relax, recuperate. Yeah, and I'm going to just get down in that water, man. Okay, let me look at the camera. Ciao, ciao. Okay, how about that? Cut it out! Check out that background, baby. Oh, man. Oh, waterfall. Nothing can harm me at all. My worries seem so small. by my waterfall. Whoop. You know that one? Jimi Hendrix? I know, it's old. Still good. Alright, first things first, man. I have to apologize. I have to humble myself. I screwed up. Kabooey. Oh my God. Last week, I read the Sabian symbol for what? Like, it was Pisces instead of Aquarius. Oh my God. After all these years, you'd think I would know better. So, sorry, man. Don't pay any attention to that last report. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so, anyway, letting go of that, I have to move on, move forward, and carry on. I mean, isn't that what it's about? Yeah, we're all wounded warriors, and we all get messed up, and it's all a healing crisis, and buck up. There's a time to just, like, take it in the shorts or whatever you had to do, and, you know, grow up, mature, and move forward. Move on. Sun moving into Virgo. Analyze, categorize, look at, you know, and go into it and heal this energy. Square Mars. And this is what it's really been hitting me, like, so much. And that's kind of what the mantra is about today, is this wild nature of Mars conjunct Jupiter in Gemini. I mean, yes, it's square Saturn. It reminds me of, you know, we don't need no education. Bum, ba, bum. Saturn, the taskmaster, the teacher, holding those kids, Gemini, siblings, youthful curiosity. Mars, Jupiter is, you know what? You know, I'm going to go outside, you know, the boundaries of recess. Remember it during recess? You know, there was like, okay, now you can play in this area and don't go any farther. Well, Mars, you know, Mars, Jupiter, and Gemini is no boundaries. You know, I'm scattering all over the place. I just want to create. Sun in Leo is I want to have fun. Sun, Mercury, you know, I want to just like, woo, party. And then here comes Saturn in Pisces, the Lord of Karma. In Pisces, the sign of divine intelligence and great spirit. That says, whoa, Father Time, boundaries, limitations, maturity, time and space, third dimension, ooch, ouch. And who's the heavier body? Saturn is the heavy, the great heavy. Yeah. You know, I mean, it went into Pisces in March of 23. It's there until 2026. And we can see that, you know, Neptune in these last degrees of Pisces. What is Pisces? The Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the innocent, naive, infinite spiritual potential with no boundaries, no time, space, no laws, multi-dimensional, anything goes. Dreams, magic, mysticism, you name it. And here comes Saturn. Every 28 years, okay, Saturn comes around and gives a little spanking. Yeah, puts you in the corner, gives you detention. Yeah, you get to sit on a chair for a while and think about all the things that you have done, said, thought, intended, not done, not said, not thought, not intended. It's the end of innocence, end of naivety, end of childhood, illusions, and fantasies. No wonder it's depression. It's despair. It's suicide. It's like, oh no, really? Recess is over. I've got to sit in the classroom. I hate to say it, but this is going on for quite some time. And then what? Here comes Jupiter. Yeah, let's expand. Gemini. Yeah, let's go to workshops and travel and go to school and, spend all our time on social media, blah, 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 blah. Square to Saturn. Now I said, this goes back to where Pluto is right now. The Jupiter-Saturn square in December of 2020 at 0 degrees of Aquarius. That's where Pluto is right now. That's a powerful Sabian symbol that I don't want to go into, but this first quarter square, okay, there's a carryover. There is a, I don't want to say a repeat of what happened in 2020, but I would not be surprised if over this next year we all deal with some more limitation. Yeah, to travel, to money, to expansion, to opportunity. It's just like narrowing the field of activity, showing us our limitations, putting us in our place. This is who you are. This is what this lifetime is about. And you may think that you're infinite. You may think that you are the big cheese, the whole enchilada. But guess what? Pisces is about humility. Neptune, Saturn are coming together in Pisces and Aries. I mean, this is only preparation, folks. So it's time. Yeah. I mean, we don't need to burst the bubble. Okay, last week could have been that the bubble was burst. If we use astrology and look at our charts and where this falls and what, where in your life, okay, this is a time, okay, to really be asking for guidance and to really accepting our limitations of this physical body, of our vitality, of our chi. And now the sun is in Virgo, Venus is in Virgo. Do your exercises, do your yoga, do your breath work. Watch out and manage your energy and your physical body right down into your organs. This is it's essential. Virgo deals with what is essential. And it's essential now to watch your health. Self-care. This is super important. Do not be overexpanding, overextending, overspending, overcommitting. This is a time of contraction. And it's going on. This Jupiter square Saturn is going on until next June. So, this is just like, the good thing about it is when you're in touch with reality, when you know your limitations and you operate within your, mental, physical, spiritual, container, it's very powerful. And it's alchemy. Alchemy requires a container. Transformation requires a container. Evolution requires a container. Yeah, so we got to stay in our corral. We got to take our wild horses. Yeah, it's like a rodeo. We got to ride that bronco. We need to tame our impulses, our instincts, our wild energies. And when that horse is tamed, it can, win the race, deliver the mail, pull the stagecoach, you name it. We direct our power. That's what Virgo is about. And Saturn, these earthly signs, earthly planets, accomplish and get stuff done here on planet Earth. Now, let's also look at Venus in Virgo squaring Mars in Gemini. Woo! First of all, I have to read the Sabian symbol for when Venus was conjunct Mars. Yeah? That was February 21st. Go back to February 21st because that was the beginning. This is a first quarter square. So February 21st sowed a seed. And what seed did it sow? A child is seen being born out of an egg. The emergence of new mutations according to the great rhythms of the cosmos. The ancient symbolism of the cosmic egg, out of which a new universe is born, can be interpreted at several levels. Here we see the appearance of a new type of human being who is not born from ancestors and who therefore is free from the inertia of mankind's past. He is a new product of evolution, a mutant. He constitutes a fresh projection of the creative spirit that emanates from the cosmic or planetary whole, and not from any local culture or racial tradition. This is the emergence of the global human being. Talk about gender identity crisis. I mean, this is like breaking out of all that socio-cultural, family, religious conditioning into a new expression of our sexuality, of our masculine, of our feminine. Reminds me, I'm teaching at the Ibiza Tantra Festival this October. Click on the link below. I'm going to be talking about this at that festival. We are changing, and you can see it, right? Super powerful time. Even the Greece, yes, the astrology of attraction, also in October. You can do both of them. They're back to back. Yeah? And we'll be talking all about gender. And now we have this, this beautiful time here of analyzing, looking at under the microscope. Who am I? What are my sexual needs? What are my physical needs? What are my relationship needs? What is my masculine want? What does my feminine want? The anima and the animus. We are both. Let's stop projecting. Yeah? Very often, women project their Mars, men project their Venus. Yeah? Onto women. Women project their Mars onto men. It's happening to me. Men project their Venus onto women. They're doing this to me. Let's own our stuff. Bring it in. Sun in Virgo for the next month. Let's not go into victim. Let's not go into martyr. Let's not take things so Leo personally, Cancer personally, Moon personally. But just kind of see this as education, Jupiter, Mars, and Gemini. We can learn a tremendous amount. Okay, if we don't this is wrong, and we go into judgment, or they hurt me, or I hurt them, or they lied, or they cheated, or this, that, or the other. I've been, go into all this kind of, whoa. We're in the classroom of planet Earth. You may be going through all of this. Whatever you're going through, whatever healing crisis you're in, it's training for your spiritual work. Yeah, I'm going through it to make me a better astrologer. You may be going through it to make you a better counselor. You may be going through crisis in your family to become a better mother or a better father. You may be going through to become a better. And let's not just go into the negative. But this is all about becoming more Saturn. Maturity is objectivity. I'm just in the classroom, man. I'm learning what it feels like to be human. I'm learning what it feels like, to have this pain or this wound or this problem. Not because I'm wrong or bad or somebody else is wrong or bad, but as an added tool in my toolbox, because I'm a medicine man. I'm a medicine woman. And I'm going to use this knowledge. I'm going to use this experience to help all my brothers and sisters for the rest of my life. I mean, I don't want to go too far, but let's give thanks for the experience. Not wanting to be a masochist, hit me again, whip me again. I mean, you want to do everything in moderation. But wow, thanks for that slap in the face. It really woke me up out of my dream and my fantasy. And that slap in the face can hurt. Here we get into, I want to read you the Sabian symbol for the third quarter square moon. How about this? Ay carambas. Oh, por Dios. Holly and mistletoe. Reawaken old memories of Christmas. A longing for the pre-intellectual state of consciousness. The intellect ruled by the ego has taken all that had been seen by the translucent mind and has given it a logical, rational form. Yet old memories of childhood and its naive faith sometimes make their way into the consciousness. They are aroused by what remains of the ancestral images that once had great vitality and power. Mistletoe was sacred to the Druids. The holly, with its brilliant contrast of red and green, recalls a more primitive and magical sense of color, as exemplified in Tibetan art. A nostalgia for more natural and feeling-oriented values tends to lead to a movement of protest, thus to the intensification of the emotions in the individual personality. I mean, this is a time, the vivid experience of childhood now has become only an obsessive or nostalgic memory. It heralds a resurgence of deeper values and aspirations which had been formed back into the collective unconscious. What's stressed here is a return to source. So let's not blame ourselves for wanting to escape, avoid, deny, leave the playground, run off, take a toke, take a shot, take a hit, whatever you do to numb out or lessen the pain or the wound or the feeling or the memory. Life can be cruel. This planet of limitation and separation is tough. It's not for the faint-hearted. So we want to really balance. Yeah? On one hand, we want to investigate and analyze in order to heal. And on the other hand, we want to leave that wound alone to let it heal naturally and let our bodies, our hearts, and our minds recover by going swimming in that pool. By sitting in that waterfall and getting a shoulder and neck massage. I mean, let Mother Nature heal you. Don't overwork, overstress. Push the situation. Know your place. Know your limitation. And come into Saturn, Neptune, and Pisces, allowing and accepting the healing process. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this tension is between, yes, this feminine Venus in Virgo. Venus is not comfy in Virgo. I'm sorry. Yes, they're both feminine signs, but, you know, Virgo gets caught on details, overanalyzing, overthinking, trying to fix and engineer, and, you know, and Venus just wants to, like, be comfortable and relax and chill. And then what does she do? So, you know, in Virgo, she can be a little nitpicky. Yeah, be a little, like, you know, obsessive compulsive, like complaining. Okay, just like, and, you know, complaining is, you know, what is it, you know, an unconscious means of control. I'm going to bitch about something long enough until, you know, somebody else, you know, changes and something else happens. And, you know, so I'm just going to rag, you know, lay a big trip on everybody. I mean, we want to be careful of this. Because now it's energized with Mars and Gemini. Talk. Yeah? I mean, Mars and Gemini can be too much talking. Gemini and Virgo, both ruled by Mercury. Mercury still retrograde. There comes a time when it's good to shut your mouth and keep your thoughts to yourself and do your inner work. And stop, you know, vomiting and digesting your stuff through other people. Yeah? A lot of times, yeah, this is a challenge, okay? You know, Mercury can just, you know, go overboard, yeah, with like blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, you know what? Zip it. Do your inner work. Stop laying all your stuff on somebody else. It's a challenge. Know your place. Hold your space. This is what this time is. This is the teacher. This is Saturn up there in Pisces, giving us messages from source. There is karma. A lot of this goes back to the last 28 years. Okay, this isn't just, you know, something that happened in the last, you know, months or years. This is deep soul material. Yeah? So, when I incarnate from the spirit world into time and space, there is separation and limitation that hold me and show me my place. Virgo's humbling, Pisces is humbling, Mars, Jupiter does not want to be humbled. So, happy humbling. Woo! Song for this week, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you might just find you get what you need. The other song that I have, I mean, I don't want to date myself, but it's pretty old. I think it's like Peter, Paul, and Mary. Where have all the flowers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will we ever learn? When will we ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Blah, 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 blah. It's kind of a sad song. And you know, we're dealing with a lot of soldiers. We're dealing with a lot of fighting. We're dealing with a lot of aggressiveness. We're dealing with a lot of out of control egomaniacs, psychotics, and sociopaths trying to, you know, overextend themselves. We're not only going to be personally limited, we're going to also see through the news on a global planetary level, economically, politically, whatever, you know, there is going to be a reckoning. Yeah, this next year is a reckoning, whether it is through elections or through war or through the economy. It's time to get, real and come into our place. Saturn, that great teacher, is going to sit you down at your desk. Yeah, baby. Recess is over, man. It's time for class. It's like Sister Mary Elephant and Chi Chi Chong. Class! Class! Shut up! Oh, God. All right, I gotta... When I incarnate from the spiritual world into time and space, there is separation and limitation that hold me and show me my place. May you occupy your place with grace, beauty, and style. Namaste, aloha, so much love. Ow! Hola, everybody. It's that time of year. It's back to school time. For so many people around the world, this is the time where the holidays are over and it's time to get down to business. Right? We're moving in, you know, we'll be coming into Virgo, grounded, earth, practical, analyzing, thinking, putting things together. So I want to welcome you to the largest school, the largest astrology school probably in the world online, over 400 students. It's myself and another team. I have a faculty team of excellent astrologers, Sol Jonathan from Norway, Jessica Rose from Hawaii, and myself. We're taking you through the basics starting at ground zero. So if you don't know anything about astrology, if you're brand new, this is the place to start. We began last March going through all the signs, all the planets. And now we're moving into all the aspects. Starting in September, October, we're going to like really do the deep dive. This is like 3 Sundays out of every month we meet online, on Zoom, live, questions and answers. You get to talk to the teachers. We have a Telegram chat where people are talking about astrology from all over the world, 24 hours a day, getting to know each other. We just, offer so many perks, and we're also beginning the first Saturday of every month a study group on Jeffrey Wolf Green's Pluto, Volume 1, The Evolution of the Soul, led by Chris Paracelli. And it's going to be fantastic. If you have ever wanted to get into astrology, if you want to understand the Pele report, if you want to understand your own chart, your own self, this is your opportunity. This is the time. It's $22 a month. Hello. That's a couple cups of coffee. And you get a library of over 100 videos. You get enough astrology to drown yourself. You get access to this big library. You have your own online classroom, keeps track of your progress. It's unbelievable. Check it out. I look forward to seeing you on my next Zoom call. I'm going to be talking about Pluto this weekend. If you're fast enough, jump in and we'll look at Pluto and the evolution of the soul. Namaste, aloha, see you soon.